Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live for the Straightjacket podcast. Podcast 390. We're here Monday. Beautiful, glorious weather. The only thing that's wrong is there's a big smell in Manchester right now because someone decided to.
Listen, I'm feeling sick, man. I'm feeling sick. I don't think people understand.
Yeah, I can't
I've got a headache.
smell.
I've got a headache from this.
Yeah, so basically, Minna, does give you a background, yeah? Is it in Oldham? Someone little.
No, not Oldham. It's in near Glossop. It's near
Glossop, there you
bro.
go. Yeah, someone decided to light up the
Tufdale or
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, and obviously now cause all these fires and whatnot, and the burning, the smell and the sensation is basically been like this for like 2 days, man, and it's awful, man. So yeah, it's not great, but alhamdulillah, we're good. Big up to Alice for the raid. Hope you're well, Alice. Big up to Alice always. She's killing it on the channel. Big up to you. Big up to Minna. Hope you're well, Minna. How are you?
I'm great, man. Youri Tielemans to United. I'm in a great mood. I'm chuffed.
Come on. I hear that.
Honestly, well, I know Dean thinks I'm taking the piss, but wallahi, I'm actually happy. I think that's a great signing.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this podcast.
Yeah, there we go. Minna's giving her little 2 pence. Nuruddin, besides football, you good first and foremost?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel sick. Yesterday I went to Len Johnson. You know Len Johnson. He was like a Mancunian legend, activist. He was a civil rights leader from Manchester who was denied to go to like restaurants and pubs and bars and stuff back in the day. He would bring out the whole neighborhood behind him so that, you know what I mean, he did a lot for black people and brown people in this city. They tried to put a statue up, and yesterday was the football game. It always is at FC United. It's FC United versus the Len Johnson. FC United legends versus Len Johnson legends. So, yeah, we were there yesterday supporting. Thank God that gave me a bit of reprieve because we went to the north of Manchester, and the smell and the stuff.
Oh yeah, down there. Yeah,
it was not as much. Yeah. But yeah, put it this way, Saeed. Here I am moaning about Manu Kone's injury. Tielemans even worse. But let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. Obviously, we got the here. We didn't get the here we go, but we got like the news from David Ornstein. Big up to.
I swear they got the here we go.
Is it here we go done as well?
The Fabrizio here we go.
Fabrizio, oh yeah. The Fabrizio,
he came through like a couple of minutes.
Yeah. The here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why Minna went with. I watched Minna's Giddy FC copium in a video. And that's what I knew was here we go, because Minna will never print here we go unless it's official here we go.
Yeah. Facts, yeah. So yeah, we got obviously got the news and that, you feel me? And obviously everyone's obviously onto me saying, yo, Saeed, man, you're very negative towards the Tielemans signing, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. I wasn't jumping for joy. So this is the thing, right? So if I'm not jumping for joy about signing, because normally I'm quite giddy, am I? You feel me? I'm like, you know what? I'm happy, da. So obviously, for the first time on maybe YouTube, the first signing where I'll be like, hold on a minute. Nah, this wasn't the plan for me. I can be open and honest. That's what people want, right? They want open and honest discussions about the signing. I believe for me, yeah, when I look at the Tielemans signing, yeah, I think we've already got that in Man Utd and Santos, in the fact that they're good ball-playing midfielders. They can receive the ball. They're ones that now that Man United have looked towards as that sort of profile. I said, did we need to get one more of that? And that's where my hesitation has come from, in that we need to complement what we've already got right now. And I think adding Tielemans to that, we now have a bit of a kind of imbalance now, because now who's going to be that player that recovers? Who's going to be the player that has legs in midfield? So therefore, I was saying I'm not as gassed, as mad as everyone else. Now, does that mean I am negative towards the signing? No. Do I think Tielemans is a bad player? No. Tielemans is a good player. We've watched Tielemans for at least, how long has he been in the Premier League? I'm trying to.
He wasn't good at Leicester.
There you go. Even then, I kept it 100.
What do you mean he wasn't good at Leicester? No.
Hold on a minute. At Leicester, there was conversations about his mobility, right? So therefore, when he came to Aston Villa, what they did was at Aston Villa, which was very, very good, is they got legs around him. McGinn, Kamara, Onana, and even the other two kind of wingers that play central, they came across right, and they basically helped him out.
Yeah, they protected him.
Yeah, and it allowed Tielemans to be the
Saeed
creative player.
remember back in the day,
I know, because I felt
Saeed used to like Tielemans.
Yeah, it's quite true.
Yeah,
I remember.
So here's this, right? So I'm looking at the summer, right? And I just think for me, United need to find balance. It's not about names, because I said to myself, we don't need to really sign Wharton now because we've got Santos and we've got Kobe Manu. So therefore, incorporating Wharton would be the wrong idea, because again, where's the mobility coming from? So United, for me, I've always said, if United can get the balance right, I'm all for it. Hence why I said Manu Kone and Belebo. You've got two players, one that's got actual attributes of covering the distance. And I think Manu Kone can actually play as well. So you've got the two in between, right? And then you've got also Santos and Manu who can play the football. So all for me is about the balance. It's not a case of me hating on Tielemans, because Tielemans is a good footballer. So I don't understand why people.
So is Joe. So is Bowen. Bowen's a good footballer, man.
Listen, I want to let Mina go because we have to break down why things. I think we need an experience.
This is a troll.
So is Bowen. I told man, if Man United get linked to Bowen and we sign Bowen, everyone's gonna tell me how good of a footballer he is, how all of his stats, all of his data, what he's done for West Ham. Brother, it doesn't matter what Bowen's done there or he hasn't done. I don't want to see him at Old Trafford. The same way I don't want to see Tielemans. I don't want to see him. It's the end of. I'm not here to discuss it. When I wanted him after the Leicester, and I was saying that he was on a free transfer at Leicester times, if I can remember, he was on a free. And I was saying, let's get him. Everyone was telling me, no, he's too slow, he's too this. So when was the last time a player had a career at Leicester or a club similar to Leicester, Aston Villa, and then when he turns 30, somehow a top team just comes in for him to be the main man? Like, when was the last time that
this
happened?
is crazy. You know what's mad to me, is that you guys talk about balance all the time when it comes to the profiles and the players in the squad. Yet you want 20, 21, 22-year-olds in midfield. That is not realistic. That is never going to be realistic. So the idea that it's wrong to have, by the way, 35 million pounds in this market. You lot are acting like United went and dropped 70, 80. 35 was the lower end of United's budget for a midfielder, and they've got a quality midfielder that addresses the age in terms of development and the professionalism that you need, because you can't just be signing a bunch of 20, 21, 22-year-olds. Yeah, we could talk about the injury aspect of that, but these are we are the same fans that were hoarding over the idea of signing Bruno Guimaraes. Tielemans is in that bracket of the age, the quality, the Premier League experience that he has, and the price that you're paying for him. Maybe they are two different types of profiles and definitely. This is all I've been hearing, right? Profile. That's what Saeed went from a couple of weeks ago talking about signing names, and now he's saying let's sign profiles. But when
we said both.
No, because you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't say I want a profile in the same way say I want.
Listen, Tchouaméni is a name and a profile.
Listen, for 35 million pounds, I'm not talking about Tchouaméni because I wanted Tchouaméni. Yeah. Now, I'm saying we should get Carlos Baleba because he addresses what we don't have in midfield. He addresses the physicality. We need someone that can eat up ground, but also is a physical dual monster, both in the air and on the ground. Edison was never going to be that. I didn't want Edison. Who wanted Edison? Musa, you wanted Edison. You wanted Edison.
No. I didn't want Edison.
No.
I didn't want Edison.
You wanted Edison.
I didn't want Edison.
Oh my God, guys! Am I being gaslit? Am I being gaslit?
Bring the receipts.
Am I being gaslit?
I wanted Edison.
Did Musa want Edison? Yes or no?
I wanted Edison.
I think he was trying to find a. No, hold on. You know what it was? Yeah, when it came
he was
about,
sitting here on Straightjacket podcast saying we need to sign Edison. Bring me Edison. Wallahi Musa, ittaqillah.
Oh, it depends on the BLM.
I wanted Edison.
I don't know about the BLM.
You wanted Edison, and I was arguing with it.
I wanted Edison.
Yes, you wanted Edison.
Okay.
You wanted Edison, who I said was limited. I said if we have midfielders, we need midfielders that are good on the ball. I would want one out of the three to be the physical midfielder, and I wanted two that were good on the ball.
I sat here and said that Manchester United are in trouble because we've signed a player in Edison who nobody had prepared for. So it means that we're already assigning down in the players that we do want in the market. I said that by signing Edison, we've already missed out on one of the profiles because he was never a part of the plan. But once he came in, I was going to get behind what his attributes were because everyone
Okay,
told
so
me
let
it
me
was
ask
box
you a
to box.
question.
I think the
if you
fan base
get-
did copium on
Hold
Edison.
on, if you would
A
get
lot of fan
behind
base did.
Edison and his attributes, yeah, why are you, excuse my language, but shitting on the Tielemans signing?
Because we've already
What
got
is the
it.
difference between the two? Is
We
it the
never
age?
had the Edison attributes. We never had Edison's attributes, but Tielemans ones, we've got it. Besides his age and what you've told me in his age, in the two players that we have now already in the middle of the park with Santos and Colby, what does Tielemans do?
Do you think that they?
One
Do
minute,
you
one
think
minute. What
Santos
does he
and Kobe
do?
Mainoo are better passers than Youri Tielemans? Are they better?
Listen,
on the
but it's
ball than Youri
minute.
Tielemans?
You're not good. It's minute. This is the problem. It's minute. It's not like, it's not like if Kobe's on the pitch passing, I'm like, I need Tielemans on. I need to get Kobe off because Tielemans is so much better than him. I need him on the pitch. It's minute. And the fact that it's minute is what I want. So this is why I want a profile now where it's not minute, where the gap is massive. The gap is big. That's what I want. So once you get
is Edison and Kobe Mainoo better passers, progressive passers, whatever you want to call it, than Youri Tielemans?
No, I'm talking about what we got now in Santos.
No, because you said that there's nothing that Tielemans has that these guys don't. Basically,
But it's
no,
the
nothing that Tielemans has
profiles,
now that Santos and Kobe Mainoo don't. But in terms of Edison, what Edison has, what all of them don't have, is that engine to get up and down the pitch. None of us can argue that Edison's box to box and the engine that he has to get up and down the pitch. We don't have that in Kobe.
Yeah, I agree. Can I just say, by the way, I just want to, I don't know if Moses gone there. I'm going to wait to see. No, he's not.
Did I disappear there?
Yeah, just give me 1 second. I want to debunk the myth that's going around that
I must have disappeared there.
I really want to debunk it because I think it's a big lie, by the way. I'm not only after names because the Tonali one, the whole fan base wanted Tonali. Every single person on this chat, in the Mandem group, not you, Nuruddin, but there was a lot of United fans saying, bring Tonali. Yeah. And I said, it's not worth the 100 million that we're paying for. I made it clear that was a name that was on everyone's list in the summer. And I said it, for me, I'm not sure if it's worth buying a Tonali at 100 million. So that there, for me, debunks this myth that I'm after names. The name of...
But can we all agree quickly, Saeed, that Tielemans is a good footballer? Can everyone agree
Everyone agree, yeah.
So we don't get gaslit that we're saying he's bad. Can everyone agree he's a good footballer?
Of course. Yeah, of course.
So the issue is not about his ability.
Tielemans is a good player, depend on the setup, the coach.
Exactly.
How to get the best out of him. Yeah.
Can I so why are you guys writing off the signing without knowing how
we agree? Can we also agree that Unai Emery has got him playing the best that he can play and he can't get better than that? Can we agree that Unai Emery has got him? He's not getting better than that. Unai Emery. I think Unai Emery, and this is why I kept him. This is why I said he's one of the best managers in the league, because I said he's got a group of players who are modest and can give you a good 7 or 8 out of 10 every game. And he's playing a system that covers their faults. And he's got them playing very well and to the top of their ability. If you think he's not got everyone in his setup playing to the top of their ability and Michael Carrick is going to get more out of this guy, you guys are deluded. He's playing to the best of his ability at where he is with Unai Emery. If Carrick can come and protect some of his flaws that we saw get exposed to Leicester, then we've got a good signing. But the issue still stand is that we've got two profiles. If you're telling me he's just a bench player that's got a good age,
he's a starter.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. But I don't mind Tielemans being on the bench, and like Mina was talking about the profile, the age, what he can do, because he missed 22 games last season. So what are we going to do? We're just going to throw him in there as a starter, also, knowing that he's getting older and he's missed the most games he's ever missed in a season last year.
Yeah, I think for me, but we can all agree that he's going to be a starter next season. This idea that he's a rotational player is absolute. Yeah, it's not going to be that. He's an experienced international who's coming in. And
you will agree that he starts. You will agree that he starts. I'm not too sure about it.
I think he starts.
Yeah, I agree he does start. But also with the way that the window is panning out, I generally don't know who starts. Like, I feel like Bruno's the only. I feel like Bruno's the only one that we know is starting as a 10. The other two, I don't know who's gonna start game in, game out. Generally speaking, it's not really cemented for anyone right now.
But I think for me, like, you know what it is, one thing that I've been very, very much clear on is that Man United's midfield has been the biggest problem at United for so long. You could talk about striker, you could talk about whatever. For me, I'm just very sensitive, maybe others are not.
You're not sensitive. Stop qualifying your bullshit. You don't need to qualify.
What I'm saying is,
you've got nobody to apologize for. Let me stop you there. Manchester United have neglected that position even under Fergie. It's been nearly 15, 20 years we've neglected that position. Manchester United had an opportunity when they're back in the fucking Champions League to go and spend significant amount of money, almost 200 million if they could, to go and fix that position. Manchester United failed on every account to go and do that. Now we're getting hyped up about certain players. One guy who was on the bench at Chelsea, another guy that nobody was touching so badly, he went on a free from Leicester, right? Went to a coach who fixed him up, fixed his body up, fixed him up in terms of fitness and conditioning, played him in a position, put players around him, and said, go on, here's an opportunity for you to flourish. And Manchester United, we don't have that setup. Carrick is an experienced coach. It's not Unai Emery. They have a set way of playing. Do we needed a deep line and experienced player? Yes, I agree with Minna. That's why she wanted Tchouaméni. She wanted somebody
Tchouaméni
to play in that place. In the Premier League, the only guy that Manchester United should be chatting about and should have got is Bruno G. Bruno G is way better than Tielemans. He's more available and fit than Tielemans, and that's a fact. Now, part of the injury thing I've set you. I was worried about Kone injury record. What the fuck am I seeing here? What am I seeing here?
The calf is the biggest issue for me.
23 games missed. So what are we doing here, Saeed?
Yeah, the calf injury is the biggest issue.
Fundamentally going to change and play with 3 in midfield, right? And get rid of Bruno or get rid of one of the strikers or whatever. Play Bruno as a false 9. I don't see this working. People want to talk about. Do you think our fullbacks are technically superior to be able to hold the ball? Do you think our centre-halves are so good on the ball that we're going to be a possession-based team? So, Saeed, if you want to believe what I've been watching all day, is that all of a sudden in the preseason, in the World Cup, right? In the World Cup, where he's not going to have all of the squad with him, the signings or the players that we had last season, Carrick is going to transform this team into tiki-taka, and we're going to out-possession everybody. We're going to ball people, 80% possession, because you know what? We don't need runners if we can keep the ball. No, in English football, there are 2 sides to your game. It's what you do when you have the ball, and especially
what is after
in
the
your midfield.
Ball? Yeah.
What are they doing without the ball? Signing one guy to go and cover for Belabor, get Belabor to cover for Tielemans and Santos and Kobe. What are we doing here? If we're going to sign Santos and Tielemans, Manchester United sign 2 other players, 1 ball carrier, and both of them have to be physical monsters in terms of getting around the football pitch. They have to have the coverage, and they have to have the pace and the coverage to get around the football pitch. The third, Saeed,
we need 2 more, you say.
We need 2.
2 more.
We need 2
more.
So don't qualify shit, Saeed. You don't need to qualify. You don't need to apologize. The facts are the facts. Manchester United had a way of fixing that midfield, but guess what? You got broke-ass vulture billionaires who own your football club.
And when you've got those type of midfielders...
let me finish, Musa. Who have had to do a debt refinancement of the original debt that was bought with a football club. That's a fact. It's out there. Go and research it. Because I pay attention, people. They had to do that. And we all know what the cycle is saying. We're in the Champions League. Don't spend too much money. We're out of the Champions League. Throw the bag at the problem. In the Champions League, be cautious. Go and be this. That's what the Glazers record and Ineos out there record is. Don't let anybody tell you Jack. And I don't need to see. I don't need to wait FC. I don't need to inshallah. No. I know what football is. I've watched enough football. I know next season, Tielemans will get walk past. And guess who's going to be the centre-half who's going to get walk past as well?
Harry Maguire.
But that's why.
Why is Harry Maguire catching a stray? Why is he catching a stray?
Because he can't play high line. You need a high line.
That's why we need a centre back. But that's why we need a centre back. We need a centre back.
Regularly walk past him.
We need centre backs.
People are making out like we've got Gabriel and Saliba as centre backs. No, we don't.
Right.
We don't have them.
We need a centre back. We need a centre back. We don't
have them.
Well, you just want to be angry about something, man.
So do not apologize.
But we need to play a high line, you know. You're telling me we don't need a high line.
You just want to be angry about
Don't let anybody bully you into thinking, no, I have to cope with this. No, Saeed. Keep that copium needle away from you. Keep it away
But that's
Keep
what,
it
the thing
away
is though,
from you.
when
That's
we
what
So
sign,
we need a high line next season. You see what the time of midfielders we got? We need a high line. And Harry Maguire starts and he doesn't like high lines. We know we need a high line. You need to be compact. With Tielemans, Santos and players like Kobe, you need to be compact because you haven't got that runner that we're all talking about we need, that we might get, we might not get. So now, unless you're going to play Euro and Heaven, who can cover, who can really recover on runs, then it's not going to happen. If you tell me we're going to be brave and Carrick's going to go with the two young bucks that's actually got pace and can play on the ball, all right, cool, I'll put my hands up. But if you're telling me Captain Harry Maguire, brother, we're finished.
No, I think for me, you have to buy a centre back. That's clear. I don't know why people are saying.
No, but I've been saying United need to sign a centre back, and for me, it's even more clear with the signing of Santos and Yielemans that we have to sign not centre backs that are just good in the box. We need to sign the centre backs that can step up and defend that space between the. If we ain't gonna play with the six, because truly, firstly, we don't even know what United are gonna play with. We don't know if it's gonna be a 6-8-10. We don't know if it's gonna be 2 8s and a 10. We don't know what Man United are gonna play with next season, right? But with the idea of Tielemans and the idea of Santos as well, I even put out this tweet. I said, what happens with Lisandro Martinez? Because one of his biggest assets was, his ability to play out from behind, his ball progression from deep. If that's something that Man United might not necessarily need anymore, because they got the likes of Andre Santos, they got the likes of Tielemans, who, by the way, I'm taking a £35 million Youri Tielemans over a 70-80 million pound Bruno Guimaraes. I'm taking that. I'm taking that. They are two different. They excel in different skill sets. They excel in different skill sets. But when I'm talking about having a midfielder who's a progressive passer, who is good on the ball for 35 million, bro, you lot are talking about this signing as if Manchester United.
But it's not about the money for me.
I think money's irrelevant.
You lot are going crazy about money, though. You lot are going crazy about it as if Man United have spent 65, 70 million pounds.
No, I get what minute saying. I get what minute saying.
I'll tell you something, yeah? With inflation, last year, 35 million pound now is basically the equivalent of 5 million last
Santos.
Like that's the equivalent. 35 million in this window is the equivalent of 5 million. Like, you lot are throwing your toys out of the pram for a signing of like Youri Tielemans.
I think that offers. Do you know what it is though? That money only becomes irrelevant if you're telling me we're going to get 2 more signings. If you're mentioning 35 million as a low payment to pay for a player because it allows us to get more players in the transfer market,
listen, I don't know. Listen, Musa, I don't know what the budget is. But from beginning of the window, before the window even started, we were told that United had 45 million to spend, 30 million to spend, and 80 million to spend on free midfielders. So are you saying that we should have kept that 35 million, add it to however much is left, and split that money by half and go buy 260 million windows? Is that what you're saying? Essentially.
Yeah, when I said from the window started, if we had 150 million to spend on midfielders, this is where Man United went wrong. And I can see this ain't M&S, this is clear Lidl and Aldi. I can see it. I see what's going on, but big up to Lidl and Aldi because I'm in there. But listen,
there's nothing wrong with Lidl and Aldi, man.
No, I'm just saying, but I can see where we are though, because if you look at 50 million that we spent, and then the only signing that was out of pocket, that was out of character for United, was the 80 million they were prepared to play for Mateus Fernandes, and that was because of peer pressure. But if you look at where they've gone with the 36 for Edison, didn't go through, then you look at the 50 million, then you look at the 36 again, they're on that 50 million pound mark. And remember, initially, everyone thought we were going to get Mateus Fernandes because of West Ham getting relegated. Maximum we thought was 60 million. So we're around the ballpark. Man United have never been interested in paying over 60 million pounds for any midfielder this window. And now I can see that clearly. But my thing is that get the profiles right there. If that's what you're going to do, and we can only get 3 of them in, get the profiles right. Because
this is what I don't get. The buzzword is profile. Yeah. So are you saying this profile that Tielemans is the one that United don't need?
No, United have got it already.
Have it. I think we already have it. And what he does,
and that's why I said to you at the beginning, I said, is Santos and Main, are you saying that they have the attributes and excel better at the attributes than Tielemans?
They don't have to excel better. What I'm saying is, let me give an example. They don't have to excel better at the attribute, but they do it to a good enough level that none of us are going to go crazy if Tielemans is benched and Santos and Kobe are playing.
So do you believe then that they do those attributes, whatever attributes, 1, 2, 3, that Youri Tielemans excels in? Do you believe that they do it to enough of a level that United don't?
Yes, that's my only thing. I think they do it good enough to a level that we don't need that signing, and the attributes that they all don't have, which is that ball carrier, that engine, is much more needed. So what I'm saying is they all lack so badly on that attribute that the ones that they do have is much closer. So are you saying to me that Youri Tielemans' profile is much more unique to Kobe Mainoo and Santos compared to a Beleba or a Man Utd?
That's fair.
I wouldn't say unique. I think it's a profile that, number one, Manchester United need in terms of his passing range, his passing ability, something that we haven't had in. You know how long we've been complaining about not having a midfielder like Youri Tielemans, and then now we've got one. You are complaining about it, and I actually think. Hold on. I think that they all have skill sets, individual skill sets that Manchester United need. Yes, I believe that they don't have the Carlos Beleba engine type. None of them have it. But then also I think that Youri Tielemans has skill sets that Kobe Mainoo necessarily doesn't have. And Andre Santos. For me,
I agree.
You are not going to find a midfielder that has everything. It's very unicorn midfielder.
No, I agree with you, but that's why I said
having someone who has the specific skill set.
I said the differences are less. That's why I said the differences are less between these three compared to a Man Utd and a Beleba. It's totally like so far apart.
By the way, you got the wrong screen on there. But I think you know what it is though. I think what Moses is trying to say is that United are going kind of top heavy in that technical aspect when you would argue that Mainoo and Santos give you that. You know what I mean? And now it's almost a case of balancing it out. That's again, it's not being negative about Tielemans, because we all know he's a good player. I think everyone here said a good player. But what you don't want is Man United to have a balance.
Let me ask you guys a question.
The technical side versus the side where you're going to need off the ball. That's where United have got to get the balance. Because we've done it before in the past where we bought players in, like, let's say, for Ander Herrera and whatnot, but then we haven't had that balance of, bringing that pace and power.
Can I just come in there 1 second, Saeed? Saeed, can I just come in there? Mina, I understand what you're saying. Tielemans at his best is a deep lying playmaker. He can pick up the ball. He can see a pass over the top. He can switch the play. Kobe and Santos have not shown that. Kobe might have it.
Yes, I agree.
Kobe showed it this season, though.
So let me see. Musa, 1 second.
Maybe the range of passing.
Can he develop those attributes? Does Kobe have different where he can take people on and kill people into the middle by driving the ball? Yes. Is he more technical, superior because he played on the wing as a kid? Yes. Youri Tielemans, I understand that. I'm telling you, we could have got that same attributes that we need from Bruno Guimaraes. Now, I don't know what the price of Bruno Guimaraes is, right? If it's 80 million, it's a lot of money. Listen, if it's 80
apparently
million,
they want 100 million for him right now.
No, they're smoking.
Then when we walk away,
what he'll just throw it in. Listen, he'll throw it in, and then they'll sell him next season. That's what will happen. But the point is this: nobody's talking about what we're talking about. Is that there was an opportunity for Manchester United for once and for all to literally fix the midfield. To me, I think we needed 4. I think we need to play in a 3. And I think we could have the opportunity to sign 4 midfielders this season. 2 maybe upcoming ones like Santos and Kobe, obviously they're younger. 1 experience like Tielemans, but to me, I think we need a better profile. Saeed, the thing I've sent you is Youri Tielemans' injury record. That's what I've sent you.
That one there, that's the one there, the groin injuries.
Yeah. It's not just that 23 days he missed last season, Saeed.
Yeah, there was a lot of games he missed, right?
So at the end of the day, he's worse than Kone, and I was moaning about Kone because I think Kone has got specific type of muscular problems when he's getting muscle fatigue. I would stay away with players who get muscle fatigue. Trust me. I would stay away from them. But the point what I'm making, Mina, is that I understand in the profile of having a Youri Tielemans, an experienced player, a player that has had is the type of leadership quality. I just think they went for the wrong guy. And you'll be shocked. I would have gone for Sander Berg because at least in terms of the coverage and leg side, he offers more.
Apparently does. The stats show he's,
I don't need stats. I see it with my own eyes. I see it with my own eyes. I never need no stats for what I see with my own eyes. He came to Old Trafford last season and bossed us in that second half. Bopped us about, winning the ball back, stopping us where every time Manchester United going forward, he stopped us. And not even that, he went and progressed the ball off the pitch. We could have got Sanderberg. Instead, we went, why? This is the reason why I want to ask why. And this is the only reason, Mina, why I'm bringing him into it. One, Ineos and Glazers can negotiate shit. That's one. Number two, it was a buyout clause. They don't have to talk to nobody. They just put the money on the table. And three, Tielemans wanted to come to Manchester United. Before, he was begging to come to Manchester United. How many years back? So, him coming to Manchester United in the Champions League, in his last days of hooray, is a big thing for him to come to. He doesn't have to move house or he doesn't have to change country. He's coming to Manchester United who are in the Champions League. And some people are saying he liked the team because he wanted to come. These are the reasons why. The money was cheap and they can't negotiate.
I think it was a market opportunity, you know, Nurdin. It was a market opportunity.
But why? Since when was a market opportunity a bad thing?
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just letting you know that
you go to JD, yeah. I'll give you market opportunity. I'll give you market opportunity. I'll give you market opportunity. Listen, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. Listen, a market opportunity is a good thing. It's the weekend before Eid shopping. You got £120 in your bank account. You go to JD, the Jordans that you want are £70. That's a market opportunity. Are you gonna walk away, or are you gonna be like, oh, nobody wanted to buy the Jordans? I'm not gonna buy it. I'm just gonna go spend about £120 on some flipping Asics or something. No, it's a market opportunity.
Listen, we're gonna say, listen, you got Hazard. No Hazard, man. No Hazard.
In those Jordans, I can run faster than Tielemans. How about that? How about that?
Oh my God! You're not understanding the narrative. Now the problem is it's a market opportunity. No one wanted him. He was cheap.
No chance.
Yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is. I think the money side of it. Yeah, I'm not even talking about the money side of it. That's when you know, like, I'm not even saying that. For example, you know, it's a cheap sign because we could easily say cheap signing that makes sense, and everyone then has a level of copium, right? I'm saying, yeah, that we need to now realize what the balance of this midfield is going to be, right? And that's my biggest concern. Now, if Man United sign Manu Kone and Belebo, you can then mix that in with the Tielemans, Santos, and a Mainu. But until Man United do that and Man United address them options, United fans like me, like Musa, like Nurdin, can voice their concerns about the midfield. Why not? I don't get this idea.
No, listen, no one's saying you not to voice your... Listen, no one's telling you not to voice...
No, but the thing is, when you said...
But you're shitting on the signing. You're shitting on the signing.
No one's shouting him.
Giving it a chance.
Who's shouting him?
Who's shouting him? Bro, you made a 12-minute... See, you made a 12-minute video today, yeah? I watched about 9 minutes of it. You're just moaning the whole time, complaining about the Yielemans thing.
No, but we're saying, because we don't mind.
The streets are saying you were gassed about Onana, you were gassed about Anthony. Give the players a chance. Give the signings a chance.
No, the thing is right. When United bought Edison, United fans understood why maybe that was the sort of profile United needed. So therefore, everyone did a level of copium to understand that Man United were going to buy two better midfielders. Manchester United have already got in a similar profile to a Tielemans. Therefore, I said to myself, United needed a different sort of profile, and that was the Manu Kones and the Belebas. That's where I was leading towards. Now, United have gone to a Tielemans.
So is it because of the order that they brought these players in? Are you saying they should have brought in a Beleba, a Manu Kones first? And then
because I believe for me, that's the sort of signing we should be bringing in, because there's no guarantees right now that Man United will bring them in unless they're here and they've got a Man United shirt right now.
But the thing is, again, Saeed, how do you know what's a guarantee and what's not? Because yesterday no one was talking about Youri Tielemans to United.
No, that's what I'm trying to say to you. That's why
so how is there a guarantee?
That's why I said to you. But that's why I said in my video. I am reserving my opinion and I'm not getting too gassed until I see Manu Kone or Belebo in a Man United shirt and there is balance in the midfield. Unless I see that, I'm not getting gassed and giddy. Hold on a minute. Now that, hold on a minute. For Minnow and a lot of United fans, that equals negativity towards Tielemans. If you're not gassed and giddy about a signing,
I'm not saying be gassed and giddy. I'm not saying be gassed and giddy. I'm saying give the signing a chance and be patient enough to see the window out and then be like, oh, this ain't a good signing because we never brought... Like, if you watch my video, I said this is a good signing as long as we bring in the legs in midfield, which is Carlos Baleba. I ain't going to shit on the signing just because United haven't brought in Carlos Baleba or Manu Kone or, that engine in midfield that we're so much dying
I said I'm struggling to see what the kind of coordination, what United are trying to move to. If they've signed, they've got already a Mainu and a Santos, I didn't understand adding Tielemans to that. I thought it would have been now go down the route of Can we get a ball carrier? Can we get someone who can get us up the pitch? That was my kind of emphasis on what United wanted. Now, the Tielemans, that's why for me, it was almost we went down a different route here. I was like, hold on a minute. This don't make sense. We need to sign the ball carriers and the players that are good off the ball. That's where I'm leaning towards. That it will only make sense if we do that. And hence why there's still a window left. But until then, I said I'm reserving my judgment. And that's fair enough. If people want to reserve their judgment until the end, then that's fair enough. You don't just kind of say, oh, but we signed Tielemans. It's an amazing signing, which everyone's doing. I'm
not reserving no judgment, Saeed.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this wait and see FC. Manchester United are bargain hunt, that TV program. That's what they are. They're a bargain hunt. They are like those elderly people who go around, those like markets, the Sunday markets, yeah? Who would get something and they stay there for 5-6 hours. That's who Manchester United are. And that's what they want you to accept. Other than the truth is, we got broke-ass billionaires who don't want to put any of their money in to help the football club and to put the debt down. And they're going to be going into more debt for the new stadium. So this is what you've been done. You've been gaslit from ear to ear, people. This is what is happening to your football club. Youri Tielemans is a good player. He is not what Manchester United need right now. He doesn't have the legs to cover the football pitch. And we've got centre-halves who are even worse, who are going to expose us even more. So all you could do, all hope and inshallah, but next season is a couple of weeks away. That's what people are forgetting, Saeed. Next season ain't like 6 months away. It is 7 weeks away when Manchester United kick off their first Premier League. So you keep telling me when the gaps start appearing and people, the Labour ain't coming nowhere, Saeed, unless Manchester United willing to.
There's still time for United to go get midfielders in. There's still, for me, the window's not over. Hence why United can still buy midfielders in. I don't get the route in which Man United are going in. So therefore, I'm just holding out to see whether United do get the midfield profiles that we need.
Let me ask you a question, Saeed.
And we had balance in the team.
What's the ideal route that you expected from United in the transfer window when it comes to the midfield?
It's to have one second. A ball playing midfielder.
Yeah, but like in order, yeah. Tell me in order how you expect it to play out.
It doesn't have to be in order, but
necessarily it has to be in order because you're upset about Youri Tielemans being brought in.
No, I'm not upset about it. I'm saying United
you are upset without the other being brought in first. So order is important.
Got one in already.
Order is important.
And United bought Edison, by the way. You got to remember, United got Edison. And
United didn't buy Edison.
No, but we didn't buy him, but United, if it wasn't for an injury-related situation,
but even Edison wasn't good enough.
Hold on.
Hello. Just tell me the order.
No, because for me, it doesn't make sense then.
You're all missing the obvious. You're all missing
about the order.
No, but the fact is, because everyone's missing the obvious. Tielemans, but you're all missing the obvious. Tielemans had Onana with him at flipping Villa, who gets up and down the pitch and can also play. Every single player that we have right now at Man United needs an Onana next to them. So
also,
they don't even
asked the question of what the ideal
but the point is this
window was. How did you guys expect it to pan out?
But this is where we but you know what it is, where we are now is this. No, because where we are now is this. Let's deal with the facts. The facts is this. Kobe Mainoo needs a player like an Onana next to him to get the best out of him in brackets. Santos, similar. Tielemans, similar. If they all need that type of player who can get up and down the pitch, carry the ball, and can also play, if they all need one, why we ain't going for one of those players?
But the question I asked before when you left and you came back, because Saeed was talking about he didn't expect the window to be like this, yeah.
And
I'm just saying, what is the order that people expected the window to be?
What you know is what I expected is this. I expected for Manchester United to go for tier 1 signings. We're at tier 3 right now. That's all. The order is tier 1. We were told that we were going for tier 1. Then there was a tier 2. I don't believe any signing that we've got this window so far is even a tier 1 or tier 2 signing. I believe they're all tier 3s.
No, but hold on a minute. The reason why also the ordering is important as well, because we were led to believe that United were going to get Anderson, Mateus Fernandes, Tonali,
tier 1.
Hold on a minute. And also, United, if it wasn't for that injury or so-called injury, United were about to sign Edison. So therefore, this whole idea of Tielemans would not be a situation now. And therefore, we would be underwhelmed, surely, by Anderson, Santos, and Ederson. So it's okay for us to talk about the ordering in which everything happens, because right now, let's be honest, we've kind of gone here. So it looks like Man United have got a scattergun approach, and therefore they've seen.
You're underestimating Ineos, Saeed. Ineos wanted Ederson, Tielemans, and Santos. These were their three midfielders. That's our window done. I don't know why you're underestimating them. You think they wouldn't get...
So now it's confirmed that they wanted Tielemans, because 2 seconds ago you lot were saying it was a market opportunity.
No, that's Musa's company. I think for me...
I'm telling you, listen, the same market opportunity would have arose whether they had Ederson or not, and they would have took it. Ineos love the fact they can get a signing of Ederson's quality for 36 million. They love the fact that they can go and trigger a transfer for Tielemans again for another 36. They love the fact this would be our free signings. We would be done. Would everybody here be happy?
And also,
of course it would have, because nobody believed that we were getting them anyway.
Let me
but I think the Tielemans market opportunity arose off the back of the Ederson deal collapse.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just
yes.
my assumption.
I agree with that.
Because I don't see a window where the three of them would have been our free signings.
But the contract, but the buyout clause was always there.
Yeah, but I think that they approached the buyout clause once they realized they wanted to walk away.
But because we're told, we're told that Man United. I hear the fault of the trainer thought that you're coming from, but we've been told that nobody actually knows who Man United are trying to get, and every player that we do end up with, nobody thought we were going to get them. Nobody thought we were going to go in for Ederson. Nobody thought we were going to go in for Santos. Nobody thought we was going to go in for Tielemans. I just feel like the money that they would have spent for these three players is around 25 million. Ballpark 130 million.
Yeah, that's about them. 105.
Yeah.
Because they were at 36 and 50.
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah, so they would have been happy with that. I just don't see Ineos. And I'm thinking 1 minute ago, Saeed, if we would have got these three as our transfer windows, Ederson, Tielemans, and Santos, would you all be happy with that? If that was our window?
I wouldn't have. But I was never happy with Ederson. I was happy when the Ederson deal collapsed.
I feel you know what it is. Let's be honest here. I feel like Musa, Ederson. You said Ederson, Tielemans, and Santos. I believe the fan base would be happy with that, because you know why?
Of course they would.
I don't think a lot of people are happy with the idea of Ederson.
I swear down.
And Aaron would be happy. They celebrated every single one of them signings. Rand celebrated.
So did you? You know, I know. Wallahi Musa, I'm not gonna let.
Celebrated Ederson.
I'm gonna go find the receipts.
Celebrated Tielemans. They celebrated Santos. They celebrated all three signings.
I don't know about the chat here, whether the chat would be happy or not. But I'm telling you now, from what I can gather from the
fan base,
do a poll.
They would have spun it. People would have spun it that Ederson's our box to box, Tielemans is our deep line playmaker, and Santos is the future Ballon d'Or.
Out of those three signings that you just made, everyone go around. How many of you lot were happy with each of those players? Because out of all of them, I'm not gonna lie, Santos I got on board eventually. Tielemans I was happy with. Ederson I was never happy with. Ederson I was not having that.
Eventually.
But I know Musa was happy about Ederson, and he's still acting like he didn't want Ederson.
I'm not happy about Ederson.
Mina. Because he suited his BLM.
This ain't BLM.
He was saying BLM. Go on his channel. He was making videos.
This is the light-skinned society. This ain't BLM. This is light-skinned society.
That's crazy.
This is light-skinned society.
Can I just say, you know what? Can I just say, by the way, before I get to super chats, and by the way, there's 2,000 people in the building. We all have different opinions. Bring your comments in. You get me? That's what it's all about, man. But what I will say to him, and this is fair enough.
Can I just reply to that, Jamie?
Hold on a minute.
Saeed, please, let me just say this, right?
I'm just going to raise a point.
Saeed, there are people putting myths out there that I only like roadrunners. No, I don't. I like players who are technical ability.
He likes runners. He likes track stars.
But Saeed, can you please know, when you go to Old Trafford, how big is the centre circle?
Oh, it's massive.
And how many years?
They're in for a shock.
How many years have you seen Manchester United getting run over all over there?
Yeah.
Right.
Did Tielemans play against us against Carrick? Because I believe he was dominating the midfield, I can't lie to you. Until they got their goal in the end, I think it was, and then it became a little bit of a situation. But I believe United ran through that midfield. I like technical security. 1 second, let me just find out. But also a way to hustle to work back. And you have to have the sprints, you have to have the coverage to be able to get around the pitch.
He didn't play.
I'm sorry, people. Manchester
He didn't play.
United,
Okay, it might have been another game.
Roy
Then.
Keane, Paulins, Roy Keane, Brian Robson.
Yeah, it
That
wasn't
was
him.
before my time. Then you had Hargreaves. Yeah. Manchester United were getting nowhere until we got Hargreaves. What was the difference between Hargreaves and Scholes? Hargreaves could cover the ground. He could cover every inch of that ground. So give it a rest, please. To me,
can I just say,
players who have technical superiority who could also cover the ground. And Manchester United went for none of them. And that's a fact. And I will not be happy with this midfield. I'm not happy for this midfield. They had the opportunity to fix it. And they balled it because your football club or your owners are ball jobs.
Do you know what it is here? You know what it is here? But Mina, can I just say something here? Like, and correct me if I'm wrong here. Do you believe your midfield targets have changed throughout the whole summer?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Okay, cool.
But to be honest, though, the only two that I've been consistent with, or three actually, I've been consistent with, was one of either of them, Tchouaméni, Mateus Fernandes, Baleba.
Yeah.
So, and we missed out on two of them. And we missed out on two of them.
Because I do remember when everyone was looking at Elliot Anderson and everyone wanted Elliot Anderson, you know what I mean? And that was until they see the price tag, right? So I've been clear, okay, cool. Elliot Anderson, a lot of money, not worth it. Mateus Fernandes, a lot of money, not worth it. So everyone still have them opportunities. So you would agree that your kind of changed as, say, for example, Tielemans has gone in and said, you know what, fair enough, that's a player that I think would be correct and would be right in this team, right? Is that fair?
That's fair, but also, can I just say that nobody envisioned United going for Tielemans. I never thought Aston Villa would sell him, which is why I never even mentioned him in conversations about midfielders to sign.
Yes.
Andre Santos is probably the only one for me that was blindsided. That was something I did not
that came random, even though United was scouting him. So I think it's fair. And this is why I made it very, very clear that we cannot be dilly-dallying around or messing around with the midfield. I made it very, very clear. United's biggest thing they've got to sort out here, not the fact that they've got to get a left winger, not the fact they've got to get a left back and a centre back. The biggest priority was midfield. And I don't want to be coming here Saturday, September, and we're talking about what's our best midfield balance. Is the midfield balance wrong? Because I said to myself, United, go and get the certified profile that can go into that team here. And Michael Carrick does not even have to even blink. My man just says, yo, Mandim, you know what to do. And I'm not saying that Tielemans and Santos does not do that. But I said to myself, yo, don't mess around with the midfield. Get man in that can go in there and do the job. Now, I don't think for me right now, the balance and the know-how and the confidence is there with the midfield that we've got right now. If we go and get in, hold on a minute. If we go and get in the Belebas and the Kones, I will feel a little bit more confident because I know then there's balance there with that midfield. And there's somewhat you can find something. But until then, I think there's a lot left to be desired about the midfield we brought in so far. Simple as
100%, man. 100%. I just look at the managers next season that have to play Man United with a midfield of Santos and Tielemans. I just feel like the preparation for that midfield is straightforward. If we're not compact, it's straightforward. You get that first ball and you beat them to the press, they're finished because they got no recovery. That's the end of it. And then when they're getting run through, all we're gonna hear is Bruno Fernandes doesn't do nothing to help the midfield. Michael Carrick should change it up so that the midfield's not getting run through. We all knew, and this is the sad part, everyone will start saying, we all knew they didn't have legs. Flipping it, what are you talking about? This is the time to do something about it now. Don't start telling me that when we're in the first 5 games of the season that we all knew they did it. Of course we knew that. This is why we're saying that the type of profile that we need to get in first is important. If they end up coming in later, it's whatever. But that profile is so important to what we're doing. And I haven't seen anything in the window now to suggest that I can trust this Ineos to go and get the job done and get us one of those players. I just haven't seen it because that player is so important because, like I said, he's the only one that we don't have in the squad. We have Kobe. We have Santos. We don't have that.
Lil Yo, man, we'll be here, man. I'm telling you right now, it's not about, I just think for me, it's about thinking ahead. And I think that's where maybe other people have different opinions on what's wrong and whatnot. But we will come a time here where we don't have the time to sort it out here. And later on, the fan base will be like, oh, but you know what? We didn't buy that right player. Oh, but and everyone's finger pointing at each other. Don't do that. That's one thing I don't want you to do. You feel me?
Yeah, don't point no
chats, by the way. What's this, Miller?
It's just Musa's video about Edison not being a third-tier signing, but being the missing piece to the puzzle of Manchester United's midfield.
What do you mean it's a missing piece?
You said that. You.
I was asking the question. I'm asking a question. I'm asking.
Musa, I'm not letting this go because
she's saying this video here.
Wallahi, Saeed Nuruddin, did we sit here arguing with him?
This one here.
I want to give you my receipt. I want to give you my receipt.
Arguing with Musa about the Edison signing.
I want to give you my receipts.
And he was saying, I want Edison's a good signing. He's a good signing. We need him.
But the chat agree with him, though. The chat agree with him, though. The chat's agree with him.
Listen, you know what he's saying? I made it clear that Edison was not a signing that any one of us put in the signings that we wanted in the summer. Yeah. I got behind his attributes and what he's got. I also made it clear the last 12 months is not the Edison that we all remember that we wanted. But if we can get the Edison, the one that was going to Madrid and Barca, of that level.
To Madrid and Barca, bro. He was never going to Madrid and Barca.
Yeah. Champions League. No, I'm just saying when he was in the game. No, I'm saying when he used to go there, get in the Champions League against them, and he used to assert himself. But what I was saying is,
big up Matisse. Big up. Let me just shout out Matisse, by the way.
I want to do a video. Listen, 1 minute. Let me just get this clear. I want to do a video on Tielemans and the good things about him. It doesn't mean I'm supporting the signing.
No, I feel like I'm being gaslit. Wallahi, I've never been gaslit on this stream ever, yeah. But today,
so you're telling me I
remember thinking week in, week out arguing about Edison with you, and you're saying now that you wanted Edison. You were defending Edison. Am I going crazy? Of course, I'm defending him. I'm defending him.
It was probably the BLM
I'm defending him the way you're defending Tielemans. But if I asked you at the start of this window, did you want him? You'd say to me, no.
Yeah,
I think Yielemans is a good player. So if the market opportunity came up for it, 100%, I would be like, yeah, you know what, we should go for it.
Yeah,
but he would never have been a player that I mentioned from the jump.
Yeah,
that's the same way I see Edison. That's the exact same way I see Edison.
Yeah, big up Matisse, by the way. The thing was, I think Wharton was before the Santos signing. So even me, I wanted Wharton, but when I realized we bought in what do you call it, Santos, I then thought, you know what, that's not going to work now because now you've got Wharton. Santos and Manu, the three, it's not going to work. There's lack of mobility. So therefore, I said to myself, no, go get in a Belem or go in a Kone. You've got balance there. So I think the Wharton one now does not make any sense. There's no point buying a Wharton because where you get in the legs in midfield, you're not. You're just simply going to get outrun. And this is the thing, though. The idea versus the reality are two different things. So I think for me, we could be moaning here. And then later on down the line, you know what I mean? We're all singing and praising the Tielemans signing. That's the beauty of being, being wrong about something and finding out and seeing what they do. So I think I don't know.
Saying, Saeed, please, I just want. I need this. I need this to be out there. Nobody's saying that Tielemans can't have good games for Manchester United with the ball. We're just saying off the ball, he's going to get exposed. So people who are making it out like he's some sort of amazing player.
You need legs in the field,
and it's what we need, because that's the biggest thing for me. Is Tielemans what Manchester United need right now? After what we signed Santos after having Kobe? No, he wasn't. He would be the fourth midfielder to come in, somebody with experience, who's got leadership qualities, who can play. But he's not the third. He's not the third signing that after having Kobe and Santos to come in right now. He isn't.
Yeah.
So would he set up goals next season? Yes. Would he score goals for United next season? Yes. Will he get walked past and get dog walked? Yes.
Yeah.
So don't go hiding.
You know what we haven't done.
That's all I'm saying. Don't go hiding.
And technically, I think what we can say, in terms of being, like, I mean, I think we're kind of not being balanced in what we're saying, but technically, I think for me, he might be one of the best that we've got in the midfield three. I think in terms of him and Tielemans, him and Santos, I think he's probably even technically more better than them on the ball. I think the range of passing, I think there's a difference in there. I think Tielemans got a better range of passing, So I think there is more qualities in Tielemans. I think his vision, I think his intelligence is something that can be applauded as well, And one thing that they did do in Aston Villa was allow him to do his thing, that we're not solely relying on Bruno Fernandes. That's one thing next season we can't do, is that we rely heavily on Bruno Fernandes' creativity. If you allow Tielemans to play and allow him to get into the spaces and the half spaces, Tielemans can cause damage. He can get you goals from outside the box. You've seen it. There's the ability to strike a ball from long range is there as well. So there are good things about Yielemans, which again we stated before, is just finding the balance throughout everything, and that's the key thing, right? Finding the balance, because that's what we all want. Let me get these super chats in. Saeed crashing out tells me it's a good signing. I can see Tielemans benching Mainu, then Kone or Beleba behind Bruno or Tielemans. Miller, Don, catch the accountant bug. What's the deal with United fans worrying much about wages and fees? We need good players, and players work well together. We've got to stop all this pocket watching.
I literally have. I got 3 qualifications in accounting, man. I'm not catching an accounting bug.
Yeah, no, big up.
FYI.
But you know what, Miller, I blame you, Miller, because you sold us a dream. You interviewed Tenali, you interviewed what's it called, Anderson, and then you know what I mean. You told us,
maybe I'm a jinx. Maybe I'm bad.
Yeah, you the jinx, Miller. I'm telling you. You know what I mean?
Maybe I'm bad.
Yeah,
you know what it is, yeah. I mean, I want to ask a question. You see,
let me finish off the super chats.
That can't negotiate.
Yeah, let me finish off the super chats. 3 men here should be sharing themselves. Miller 100. Yo, Miller's getting their flowers. I don't know why the order signing matters. It's still Beleba, Kone, and another mobile midfield. That's a good compliment if we sign Tielemans after.
I don't think Kone's that mobile side either with his injuries. I don't think he's that mobile with his injuries.
Yeah, for me, the calf injuries are concerned. I thought we wanted a technical midfield that could keep the ball. I think the signing is fine, says Andre. It's a mark opportunity, and he's really good with the player. He's really good with Premier League and European experience, says Killis. We need a 6 for balance as physicality. Carrick has to make it work. Any team would want this player. Adiwale says Ineos has infected the fan base into thinking spending less is more. That's not true. No one said spend 90 million on shit players. Get quality players, but Ineos is trying to make it out like lowering the wages bill is going to win us stuff. It's not. That's cap. Nuruddin wants excuse to shit on Ineos. Saeed wants statement silence, and Musa wants BLM. Only logical thinker here is Minna. Tilly for 35 million is brilliant. And experience and
can I answer that? Let me just answer that, please.
Yeah, go on.
I agreed with Ineos and the Glazers. We shouldn't spend 85 million on.
Yeah, you did say that.
Or Alex Scott or anybody who's that profile and that age. We should not. So how am I using it? If I wanted to use that as an excuse, I would have used it when I didn't sign with Mateus Fernandes, but I didn't.
Musa, you should be supporting Tielemans.
I'm about player profile.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Saeed.
He should be hashtag half of BLM.
Yeah.
No, I don't want light skin FC.
Yeah. As an experience,
it's light skin society.
An experience of cheap midfield like Tielemans decreases pressure on Carrick to extract value from the signing. That's a good thing from a growing coach in a long-term project. Gives time to improve and scout a replacement. Again, but I'm sorry, but then you know what I mean. It also puts pressure on the fact that he does have to find the balance.
Carrick's in trouble, Saeed. I'm not going to lie to you. Carrick's in serious trouble.
Bro,
serious trouble.
I don't want to be Carrick out. We'll see. We'll see who's Carrick out first.
Okay, based on the players that we've got, based on the players that we've got, everyone, based on all the players that we've got so far, who is the third signing that makes everything all right? Because if we don't get the names that everyone thinks we're going to get in Kone and Beleba, who is that third signing? Because I don't think we're going to get a third signing that we're thinking of. We might even get Sunderberg, but okay, let's go with the fact that we get Sunderberg. The Sunderberg balance off these other midfielders.
No, I think for me it's Kone or Beleba.
Somebody like me from these signings now, Manchester United try to play tiki-taka football. So I'm not a tiki-taka guy.
I was going to say, by the way, isn't that your style, Nuruddin?
No, Saeed.
So you're the front foot football. Because someone in the super chat before said, "Why is Nuruddin complaining he wants front?"
No, Saeed, I want front foot football. But Saeed, you know what front foot football is, Saeed? It's what you do on the ball and what you do off the ball. I want players in midfield who are press resistant, but I want them to have physicality and to be able to cover ground as well.
Can you play this tiki-taka without midfield three?
You know what the style of football is that Manchester United have had for 20-something years? It's front foot football. But guess what? They had athletic, technical midfield players who can get up and down the football pitch and who can cover space.
Can you play this tiki-taka though? Can you play this tiki-taka without a midfield three? With just a two-man pivot?
No, I don't like tiki-taka. I think tiki-taka is boring. It's dull to watch.
No, but if we're saying that the type of players they're getting, does that mean the formation is going to change?
Well, the rumors, Saeed, I don't know. Me and Musa talked about it before on my channel, but there have been rumors circulating that Bruno Fernandes, somebody might buy out Bruno Fernandes' buyout clause of 53 million. And
Bruno
that
Fernandes is
United
a
are
buyout
yeah, it's 53 million.
Oh, sorry, Bruno Fernandes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
True,
Bruno Fernandes, 53 million.
Nah, they won't sell it,
he might not be here next season because he wants to win. Apparently, he wants to win.
He approved of the Santos sign. I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram. He commented on the Santos's picture. So I don't.
Yeah, he will always do that, but don't believe the hype.
Made a respect. Wilson United didn't say anything. It was all speculation. If fans' no legs are needed, what makes you think the club doesn't know? Because the club, I don't know if you've got a lot of faith in Ineos, but you know what I mean. We haven't really sorted that position out for a while. If we have done it, we've not got the right sort of profile. Nobody knows what Man United is doing. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. FC, come on.
What happened to all of this Casemiro replacement? What happened to all of that?
I don't know. You know what? That's maybe that's what they want. They didn't want a Casemiro replacement kind of situation. Let's talk about a signing we do have here, and let's try and be it's happened now here. You know what I mean? Man like Santos has signed for Manchester United. You know what? He's coming. You know what I mean? The Chelsea fan base are not happy with it. They're all saying that, you know what, man, it's they've sold the wrong player. Yeah, man. What were we saying?
I'm not getting gaslit by Chelsea fans. He was a third choice on their bench. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. Matisse and these guys.
I got a drop. I got a tennis lesson.
Big up to
you.
Tennis, yeah.
Life change.
Life change. When you're tennis, that's the Hamptons. She's in the Hamptons.
What we saying though? He's here now, Nuruddin. He's here. You know what I mean?
I don't question what Youri Tielemans is going to be able to give us on the ball, but I'm telling you,
it's about Santos.
Also, listen, I don't doubt him. He's a kid who needs development. He needs development side. He needs further development. He's good at certain things. He's good at the duels. He's good at playing those short passes through the lines.
Yes.
But is he what Manchester United needed for a proper rebuild? He would be the third midfield choice. He's not
the quickest way to start his development is to put him in a midfield pivot with flipping Tielemans and let Bruno Fernandes vacate the midfield and let that Manchester United Old Trafford pitch become, double stretched. And he's looking around him like, what the heck is going on here? Because the pressure. Saeed, Saeed, losing a game at Old Trafford or something like that and being at fault for anything as a young player, people are saying that you're the problem. It just stunts your growth.
Be trending, I swear to God. I'm telling you now, I can see into the future. 7 weeks time, Tielemans will be trending. Yes, setting up a goal, scoring a goal, but also when he gets walked past. When people,
I think the thing is though, United prioritizing technical midfielders right now as it stands here. Is that a sign of what the style of play?
That's a good thing, side. That's a good thing. But you have to have a mixture. It's like everything else in life. You need what United are saying is that we can negotiate for players who have got technical superiority, Saeed, but also I've got legs to get around the football pitch.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think that's the balance.
Breaking news, Saeed.
Breaking news what?
Jarvis just said Martinez is being offered to Atletico Madrid.
No, but it's in the Calio though, isn't it? It's in the Calio. That's the dead source. I don't know about the source, man. I need to do a better source on that one.
Big up Jarvis, by the way. Big up.
Yeah, that's a typical Simeone.
Norway were robbed. I agree with you, Jarvis. Norway were robbed.
Yeah. But for me, what it is with Santos, one thing I like about him is that, his move at Strasbourg did move me. Like, well, that's one thing I can say.
He did fantastic.
He was fantastic there. I think he had the captain material about him. He had that the goals as well. Not only is he score goals, but he's someone that can go forward if he needs to.
He played maybe with Caicedo. What Caicedo at Manchester United got? Who's a physical monster who can cover the?
Yeah, that's the jury's out. The jury's out for United's second, third midfielder. If United go and get that, which one would suffice you?
Now that we got Tielemans and Santos, we need two other physical people who can cover. We don't need one.
Chance. United are not buying two other midfielders. No chance.
That's why Chelsea, for all what they tried to do,
there you go,
they knew what they were doing. And I think that's why
we all support broke-ass billionaires who can't negotiate shit.
Because remember, when Vivell was at Chelsea, wasn't he the one that got the Caicedo and Lavia in?
Yes. No, was it?
I'm sure he got Lavia in there.
He got Lavia in there. It might have not been Caicedo, but I'm not sure.
But wasn't Lavia and Caicedo in a similar window?
You know what?
Because what I'm trying to say
came in
is that
2023. Caicedo came in 2022. I think it was 1 year. They were 1 year apart.
What I'm trying to say is that they saw the importance of having backup, and had Lavia stayed fit, they were set. They got two players who can get up and down, also play the game, and are just good at also like carrying the ball. And I just feel like having owners who back you to get the job done. I think United have an opportunity to just go and get 4 midfielders and get the job done. Like, be serious about it. But whether they take it or not is another story. But I think they have the job. And listen, Youri Tielemans, you're gonna have to replace him in about two windows.
Yep. No, the thing is, I think, you're right. He's not a long-term signing. He's someone that's going to bring experience.
Right now, Saeed, you know that he's injured with a thigh injury. You know?
Nah, he's not. He's not, man. He's not, man. Relax yourself. He's not. No, but he had a little knock, but it's not a long-term injury.
He was on the bench. Did he go?
Have they done a scan on him? Have they done a scan? Because they said hold a minute. Hold a minute. They said he's going to do a medical tomorrow, though. They said the medical's booked in for tomorrow.
But the way that Belt is medical said he's got a thigh injury.
Nah, can't be, man. Can't be. That can't be the case, man. I knew he didn't play the game against
Yielemans. You know, he's got a thigh injury. I don't think he played against Spain. Did he get taken off? I don't think he played against Spain.
He didn't play. I don't think so.
Yeah, of course he's injured.
Yeah, he didn't play. Shit, man.
Are United trying to set us up again?
He's got a medical booked in. Let me just check the medical. I'm sure there's a medical booked in for Tielemans. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's a medical booked in, though. That's what I don't get. Let me just double check that right now. Yeah, Youri Tielemans is due to have a medical tomorrow. But again, it's not, I don't know if it's going to be confirmed or not. We'll have to wait and see. So, there you go. United also could have bought him in 2019. They could have also bought him in 2022. Two times United could have signed him. When he left Monaco, apparently he declined. He left Leicester, but obviously Aston Villa got him on a free. What
I will say though, I think the people who are happy with Tielemans, they're not just happy based on that they've got the player. I think they're also happy because they believe that Ineos is going to get the third signing of a correct.
Yes.
So most people, I'm not going to represent them and go on like I don't understand what they're saying. Most people that we've spoken to, even demand them in the chat in the group. But the difference is we don't have the same belief in Ineos as they do. They just believe that Ineos is going to get that third signing, and then obviously then the balance kind of balances itself out. But I think where we separate on that is that I just don't believe Ineos get the job done, because even they would admit every name that they've called out has not been a name that Ineos has gone for. It's not been a name. Like, everyone was calling out fair different names in the group, and then comes Tielemans, and no one saw that coming. So I just don't see the third signing. I wouldn't be surprised if we get Sunderberg, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not going to lie to you. Saeed, I'm not going to lie to you. If Manchester United were to sign Youri Tielemans as a fourth midfield player, that to give some of the players a bit of a rest to come in games when United need to play mate, I won't mind that. But to sign him as your second midfield signing, talk about underwhelming.
Yeah, that's I think.
All I'm saying to you is that for those people, when people walk past him, do not be shocked. Do not be surprised. Don't be shocked or surprised, people. When people are walking past him and we're getting split open next season.
We've got to utilize him the way Unai Emery utilized him, and that was build flex around him.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what that meant. The two wingers tucking in, and then having a physical monster of McGinn, and having fullbacks Saeed as well, who are constantly available for the ball, who we can hit. That makes him look better. Like, our fullbacks, are they runners?
Well, it depends if you've got Dog on that side or you got Mazraoui, but you know what I mean? It depends on who.
But you know, I want to sell Mazraoui. That's the rumours I'm hearing.
Nah, they're fake rumours, man. He ain't playing for what's it called, Amarin. Are you crazy? That would be the worst kind of move to make. So I think for me, it's a case of wait and see. and see what's coming up next.
Wait and see.
Yeah, let's see. Like I said, man, there's gonna be a moment for United to find out what the kind of.
Saeed, every season you hit me with that. I'm second waiting, FC. I'm sorry. I'm not waiting to see. I'm giving an opinion right now.
Yeah,
I ain't waiting.
I agree.
This has been trash. Manchester United had the opportunity to spend nearly 200 million on that midfield and fix it once and for all. Never have to talk about it. Don't have to. We could add the odd player here and there every other window. That was it. But they didn't. They failed. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. As he stands right now, what are you giving out of the midfield rebuild, Saeed?
Depends, because Santos was a kind of came out of nowhere. So really and truly, that one you can't really judge it. The Yielemans one, right now as it stands, can only work with the balance of the midfield. And so far, you can't give it more than a 5 right now for me.
Last season,
5 or 6.
Yeah,
I need to see more. I need to see more, Nuruddin. I can't give it more than 5 or 6.
It's not even a 3.
Well, there you go then. For me, I have to wait. I have to wait and see where we're going next.
For your expectation, because I've got the videos, I've clicked them. For what you said about Ineos, this is your time to do. Have they gone anywhere near fixing what?
Well, the thing is though, we're nowhere near what we need to go and get. You told me you're talking about midfield. You're talking about midfield. You're talking about midfield. You're talking about midfield. Midfield 2. Midfield side is a 5. It's average. Right now, it's average.
Whether you like last season's signings or not, Manchester United went to Brentford and got their best player.
Yeah.
They went to Wolves and got their best player. They went to Leipzig and got their best player. They've gone to Chelsea, they've got their bench warmer. Whether we like it or not, this is why it's underwhelming this season. Then they've gone to Aston Villa, and I don't think that's their best midfielder. So where we are, I don't think with the spirit of last season. I don't mind going to, like, Mateus Fernandes was that. They were going to West Ham and getting their best midfielder. Like, so we got that. Everyone got behind that. But I just feel like they've kind of fallen off that. They were trying to go into teams, Elliot Anderson, get the best midfielders out of the club. So I just feel like they've kind of fallen away from that.
Describe the midfield window. Chat in the chat right now.
I give it a 3.
No, I'm gonna ask the chat to describe the midfield window so far. Give me a 1-word right now. In the chat right now. Give me a 1-word answer in the chat right now. I want you to all get involved. There's 1,800 of you in the building. Let me read a couple of super chats. It's not really about did we get a midfield as much as is our midfield better than the competition. He's a good player, but compared to the Champions League team, says Simply Facts. Mo said it onto you about the mic. They're saying he's not helping us at all. Please fix your mic. It's poking our ears, man. Soon come, man.
Who said that?
AO 10.
I'm gonna start using the other setup, man. Then don't worry about it. Next season,
yeah. Let me know. Diabolical, below average. Okay, cool. 1 word to be. What's that? TBD. To be. Is that? I don't get what's TBD.
To be what?
To be confirmed.
To be confirmed. Nah. Okay, to be confirmed. Okay, cool. 5.5. Raphael, man. Listen, Raphael, man. You were gassing it up, man. What's going on, Raphael? I thought you were more positive about that, man. 8 out of 10, someone saying here. 6, 5 to 6 average, needs improvement. Okay, fair enough then. It's not all like, people agree with what.
You know what I'm surprised with some of the scores because the highest.
Good is good. Could be better.
Listen, no matter what Ineos do, I don't think they can get a 10 window. I reckon the highest window we can get is like an 8. So if 8 is the highest score we can get, you can't be already at 7 and 8.
As long as I know, man, I told you, man don't want to be just scraping top 4. I keep saying to you guys, that is not for me the remit next season. I know, Musa, you said about Thingy. I think your super chat. 1 second, sorry, Jason. Jason said about Lamine Yamal. If United signed Lamine Yamal, fans would complain. Yeah, shout out to my guy Jason, man. Big up Jason. But what I will say though is, I don't want to be, and I've said it very, very clear. If Omar Barado, the professor Omar Potato, says, in 2 years' time, Man United are challenging for the league, I need to see signings that that initiate that we're going towards that year. Now, for me, I've made it clear, man don't want to just scrape top 4. I think for me, Chelsea and Liverpool, them man, they have got big problems. United need to bridge the gap. We need to be getting closer to Arsenal, Man City. I'm not saying to you, challenge for the league, blah, 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 do a madness. I'm just saying to you, we finished, I think it was 15 odd points, I think, behind Arsenal. Now can we get to around about 8 or 10? You feel me? Like, if that's the case, if Arsenal are the ones that are running away with it, it could be Man City. United, I want them to be in a position where man are not looking over their shoulders and you're having another top 4 battle and it's a case of, right, who's going to finish top? That's not where I want to be. I want to be there comfortably. I want to be there knowing that we play good football. I want to be there knowing that everything has aligned together. If that's the case next season, we can all say, you know what, man, them idiots, you know what I mean? They did their job, or whoever person did their job, and United now have improved. Because you said, no, remember, Musa, we said it, yeah, to finish the season back-to-back, yeah, in third. For United fans, they're not like this, yeah, but that is some sort of, I would say, a good, I'm not saying achievement, because
it's an improvement. It is. Because we haven't done back-to-back for a while.
Yeah, so, and then get a trophy in there. That is people want more, but that is a good season for Man United right now.
If Man United finish third and they play good football, and they're a team in the Champions League that people desire to play for. Like, at the end of next season, there's a load of players who would love to come and play for Man United based on how we've played and performed. Then it's a good season because there's a way to play the game. There's a way to have admirers, or there's a way to be in the Champions League last 8 and teams don't want to play you because you're dangerous. Do you know what I'm saying? And then there's been in the last 8 and everyone's saying, let me get my hands on that midfield. There's a difference. So that's how I see it, man. We need to play good football.
That's what I'm saying. That's where we're going to be next season. We'll find out. That's a test of time, innit? You feel me? Some people may say, you know what? We're going to challenge for the league. That's for the people. I mean, you know what it is, yeah? If we are, and the man them are happy with the window and they're excited, then we might see the man them chat saying we're challenging for the league. Who knows? You know what I mean? Right now, it's bubbling up that way, but we might see the man them say, you know what? We're in a title challenge. Who knows? I'm not saying that's how I feel, but I'm saying that United, if they want to be in that conversation, they're going to have to do a lot more. And I've said it now, 5 to 6 signings. United have got 2 down, two down. There is now left back, centre back, left winger, and another midfielder. Nobody wants more, so he wants 5 more. I'm saying there's 4 more signings United are going to need. Left back, centre back, midfielder, and a left winger. United get them sort of signings there, you can look towards next season with a bit of positivity. So, you know what? Bring it on. Let's crack on. You know? Simple as that. Let me just read this last super chat here. Mateus isn't better than Tielemans. Mateus was the best midfielder on the relegated side. Tielemans was the captain of a top 4 team. Musa is crazy. You know what? I don't know. Snyder Mark here, I don't know if you've said that opinion beforehand. If you said that opinion beforehand, yeah, fair enough. You feel me? But I don't know whether United fans said that beforehand about Mateus Fernandes being better than Tielemans, being better than, he's better than Santos, he's better than this, that, the other. Like, I don't know it, you feel me? So if you felt that same energy before we were linked with the Elliot Andersons and them man there, Tonali's, that's fair enough. You get me? So it's one of them ones. A lot of people are switching in it, you feel me, right now. So we will see. We'll see. I've already made it clear. Signing Mateus Fernandes for 85 million is madness to me. Tonali 100 million, madness. So if I wanted names, yeah, and I was thinking about just the money and thinking, yo, buy them no matter what, just because Tottenham want him, we'd be all here saying we're pissed off we haven't signed Mateus Fernandes and Tonali, but we moved on. We moved on to better profiles that were worth the money. So let's see, people. But listen, people, we're going to wrap it up here, man. People in the chat, hit the like button. I don't know what likes we're on right now, but let's get these likes. We're on 623. Can we get these likes up, people? That would be amazing. So
we're not on at least 1,000 likes. So don't run up and let's talk to you before when you end the show.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So people, like the video, people, man. Let's get these likes up, people. Nordin did a live beforehand. Check out his live video, people. That would be amazing.
We broke it down. Me and Musa broke it down, people.
Yeah. So now check out that, people. Check out.
We've done a preview to Spain, France tomorrow as well.
Yeah. There you go.
About the World Cup. The last 20 minutes, 15 minutes, we talked about the World Cup.
Yeah.
Can England get to the final?
Yeah. And obviously Musa as well, and his channel as well. Musa
Yeah,
reacts.
I might do a video on it, but I'm still in shock with this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need another here we go before I even start talking about Tielemans, because there's nothing to talk about.
You need to put it together. You feel me? The food ain't got no seasoning right now. Maybe
I'm telling you, I need to understand what's going on with all this. I want to know what dish they're serving up. I still don't understand it.
Yeah. Once the dish is served up, we can see where they go with this, man. So yeah, people, make sure you tune in over there. Like the video, people. Please do that. I'll be back tomorrow with a video and also live as well tomorrow. So just check out United news right now. It's all kicking off, people. But Tielemans, let us know in the comments. Good signing or is it underwhelming? Let me know in the comments below. Take care, bye.